Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Monday, July 27, 2026. In the headlines, security concerns raised following escape of patient. Search continues on land and sea for U.S. citizen reported missing in Grenada. After an 11-year hiatus, General PP is back on the big stage. Calypso finalists announced with youth in the mix. Also in the news, regionally, a tragic end for a group of Venezuelan migrants. Internationally, FAR forces mass evacuation of over 250,000 people in France. Plus, in the sports news, Division I football cranks up tonight ahead of continued medal hunt tomorrow at the Commonwealth Games.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue. Available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening, I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. Thanks for joining us. A dramatic incident involving the escape of a patient from the Mungay Psychiatric Hospital has triggered concern about security at the facility. Christina John reports.
Serious questions are being raised about security at the Mungay Mental Institution after a patient escaped from the facility, setting off a dramatic chase that unfolded in full view of the public. What began as an apparent security breach quickly turned into a high-profile operation. A male patient, believed to be in his 20s, reportedly escaped from the Mungay Mental Institution on Sunday before making his way to the fish market area. Moments later, he entered the sea, forcing police into a lengthy pursuit. Authorities struggled for more than an hour to recapture the escapee as he swam along the coastline. The operation intensified as the Coast Guard and operators of nearby fishing vessels joined the effort. The pursuit finally came to an end near Grand Mall, where officers were able to take the patient into custody. Now, attention is shifting from the dramatic rescue to the circumstances that allowed the patient to leave the institution in the first place. GBN's news desk spoke with Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Mental Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Ms. Naomi Jeremiah, who said she was informed of the occurrence, however, cannot provide much information before an official report is received. PS Jeremiah also said that they will be meeting with management and promised to provide feedback by Wednesday. GBN also reached out to the Community Relations Department of the RGPF and was told that the young man is back at the institution. However, a full investigation is currently underway to determine how the escape occurred. Christina John, GBN News.
Well, the search continues for American visitor Elizabeth Waddell, who has been missing since last Wednesday. Shania McIntosh has this report.
6 days after American visitor Elizabeth Waddell was reported missing, there are still no answers, but the Royal Grenada Police Force is continuing its search. GBN spoke with residents who recalled seeing Waddell on Grandlands Beach last Wednesday. The resident said he and his wife were jet skiing with a group of friends when they noticed what appeared to be a lone figure far out at sea.
I told my wife, I was like, look something in the water. But I didn't show, so I said, let's go up close and see. But then the person ended up diving down and come back up. When the person come back up, he realizes it's somebody that day.
He told GBN that he approached the woman, later identified as Elizabeth Waddell, and asked if she was okay.
We go up to her, and we asked her if she good. She was like, yeah, she put up she 2 thumbs and she said she good.
According to the resident, Waddell responded that she was fine and assured them that she was a good swimmer.
But my brother and the boy on the dinghy went more closer to her because them had the boat, and they asked her if she want to ride, and she said nah, she's a good swimmer.
GBN also reached out to Waddell's husband, Colleen Waddell, who said there has been no new information regarding his wife's disappearance. Despite the lack of developments, family members remain hopeful as police continue their investigations and search operations. The Royal Grenada Police Force will provide more information on this investigation and others in a press briefing scheduled for tomorrow at 10 a.m. Reporting for GBN News, Shania McIntosh.
Frustration in the Woodford community continues to build, with residents, property owners and concerned citizens gathering over the weekend for an open mic night to voice their environmental safety concerns. Speakers called for greater government oversight of Reno Construction and Industrial Equipment Limited, which operates an asphalt and cement plant in the area. At the event, one speaker even suggested that the parliamentary representative should step down due to a perceived inaction. Reporter Deidre Seeley has more details.
We call upon our parliamentary representative, who is also the Minister of the Environment, to be active in defense of the environment and in support of the people. If she cannot do so, and she has proven that she has not done so, then we ask her to resign. We ask her to resign.
The open mic at Cotton Bailey brought together residents, property owners, and concerned citizens who called for greater accountability over the operations of Reno Construction and Industrial Equipment Limited. Their concerns centered on environmental and health and safety issues, including land slippages that have further damaged the road. The meeting was well attended by those in the surrounding areas, with members of the diaspora also submitting statements about what they believe is the impact of Reno's operations in their community.
The damaged road has made it difficult for residents to walk and for farmers to drive to and access their properties. We are not against development. We are asking for development, responsible development, health, safety, livelihoods, and the environment.
A Ministry of Infrastructure project to erect a retaining wall to address land slippage in the community has been paused due to wet conditions, but some fear the rainy season could do further damage to the existing infrastructure. Reno began its operations in the area in 2024 without submitting the requisite environmental and social impact assessments. After being ordered to cease its activities, the company was later granted a general development order in 2025, permitting it to resume on the condition that it submits an Environmental and Social Management and Monitoring Plan, or ESMMP. GBN learned that the company has submitted the document after previously receiving an extension from the Planning and Development Authority. However, PRO of the Grenada Land Actors, Brian Samuel, stressed that an assessment completed before the development could have mitigated the current challenges.
This goes back to the issue of why we do environmental impact assessments. If an EIA had been done on that site, an engineer might have said, well, maybe we need to make it a little bit further from the road. So what we need is an independent assessment. If the engineering assessment says that there is no cause, then fine. but I think that it might come out the other way around.
The government has maintained there is no evidence linking Reno's operations to the environmental concerns raised by residents. At the same time, the company has repeatedly denied that its activities are causing adverse impacts. GBN reached out to Karine James, Minister for Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy, who also serves as MP for St. John, but did not receive a response. Deidre Seeley, GBN News.
Other news, approximately 25 caregivers from government-operated daycare centers across Grenada are participating in a 3-day hands-on conscious discipline workshop aimed at strengthening early childhood care and development. The rest of the details in this report.
The training, organized by the Ministry of Social and Community Development in collaboration with the Caribbean Center for Child Neurodevelopment, is designed to equip caregivers with practical tools to promote positive behavior, emotional regulation, and healthy child development. The workshop is being led by facilitator Desiree Lacroix. It builds on a previous theoretical, introduced participants to evidence-based strategies for nurturing responsible, confident, and successful children.
The key objective that we want them to take away is how to first of all regulate themselves, that it begins with them learning how to self-regulate and then how to co-regulate with the children, calming themselves, calming the children down, and forming that secure attachment style. It is fundamental that they build that attachment or that bond, because this lasts from early childhood, it develops and it lasts for the rest of their lives. So what we want them to be is to be attuned of what is happening, what is taking place, what are the signals the children are giving out, and how they can effectively meet that signal and meet the children's needs. So the children are able to regulate themselves, and when they regulate themselves, then they are able to go about and explore and grow and develop effectively.
The ministry said the initiative forms part of its continued commitment to improving the quality of early childhood education and care by providing caregivers with practical skills they can apply in their daily interactions with children. Speaking during the workshop, Lacroix highlighted the importance of caregivers being observant and recognizing early signs that may indicate developmental concerns, allowing children to receive timely support when needed.
So if there's a failure, so what we want them to be aware of is when joint attention or a development delay is not happening, so they can refer it to the relevant authorities. If that failure, if they miss that, then the child will go on with their disabilities and they will not get the needed support, intervention in time to help them to grow and to be the best that they can be. So that's why it's so critical that we start at the early childhood department, the lower level. We believe that once we have a strong foundation with children, we don't have to spend so much to fix the adults, because we have worked with the early childhood, with the children, to develop them the best that they can. But if that is missed, then we have a broken person, a broken society, and we have chaos.
She also stressed that effective childcare begins with the caregiver, noting that professionals must be in a positive and emotionally balanced state before they can successfully support the children in their care.
Okay. So it starts with the caregiver, because the caregivers are in a higher mental state than the child. So the caregiver needs to pull the child up, and the caregiver needs to look after herself before she can look after the child. So she needs to have a cup full before she can pour it into the child. So it starts with composure. The main thing is learning how to compose yourself, positive intent, how to see things differently. How am I going to turn it around and see the best situation in everything? And once you're able to compose yourself, calm yourself down, take a pause, stop, smile, take a deep breath, and relax. Once you do that, then you're able to view things differently and respond instead of reacting. If we have adults who will just pause, who will just do the stop, there'll be less people, I can guarantee you, in the jail today. Because
officials also expressed appreciation to the caregivers for their dedication and commitment to nurturing Grenada's youngest citizens, describing the workshop as another step towards building a stronger foundation for early childhood development across the island. Christina John, GBN News.
Before the break, a Lacroix Brothers Funeral Home hearse was involved in a traffic accident on Cemetery Hill, St. George, after the driver reportedly lost control of the vehicle. The hearse crashed into Lacroix Brothers Funeral Home before overturning and coming to rest in the middle of the roadway. There have been no reports of serious injuries. Bystanders at the scene told GBN that one person was transported to the General Hospital for medical attention. When GBN arrived at the funeral home, no representative was available for an interview. Officers of the Raw Grenada Police Force later responded to the scene, and investigations into the cause of the accident are ongoing. Stay with us. This is Network News.
This summer, your plans don't have to wait. Take that dream vacation. Experience Carnival like never before. Invest in your education. Renovate your home. Or finally tackle those big plans you've been putting off. With the Ariza Credit Union Awesome August Loan, you can borrow up to $75,000 for any purpose. Dream bigger, travel farther, learn more, improve your home. Whatever your goal, we're ready to help you get there. Visit any Ariza Credit Union branch. Apply today and turn your plans into reality with fast, convenient financing and the trusted service you have come to expect. Ariza Credit Union, your financial freedom, your future. Loans are subject to approval. Terms and conditions apply. See us for complete details.
Hey, Lynn.
Hey, neighbor.
Here's the bill I asked you to pay for me.
How did you get your electricity bill to be so low?
For one, we size our transformers just for what we need. And we unplug transformers, chargers, and other devices when they're not in use.
So while Grenada can't control fuel prices, I can conserve energy and save money.
Grenlink, energizing our Grenada.
Grenada, the biggest show in Carnival, is back again. This is Free-Day. Wednesday, August 5th, the Grenada National Stadium will shake. Remember, you must wear black on stage. Nadia Baptiste and her band. Full blown. Freetown Collection. Michael Tasia. Problem Child. Town Free. Money. Little Cherry. Terror of the Government. What's Way. Red Lion. Lava Man. Jab King. Boise. Dash. Sakina and the Bat. General PVC. And a special surprise guest. Gates open at 10 p.m. This is Free-Day, the biggest show in Grenada's Carnival.
This summer is your chance to make memories, chase new adventures, and finally take those plans off your list with a summer sizzle loan from Co-op Bank. Borrow up to $50,000 unsecured with competitive interest rates and the chance to win exciting summer prizes. Whether you're traveling, renovating, preparing for back to school, planning a family celebration, or investing in something important, we've got the financing for you. Don't delay your plans. Make this your best summer yet with a summer sizzle loan from Co-op Bank. Apply today. Visit our website or your nearest branch for details. Welcome home.
We search for brilliance, looking far, asking wide, not realizing it's been right here all along. Makers, storytellers, dreamers shaping color, rhythm, and vision into something only Grenadians can create. But for too long, we've been working in the dark, hidden, overlooked, out of reach. Until now, Goka's Creative Directory brings everyone, creatives, businesses, and the community into one connected space. Find the artist who understands your vision, the jeweler whose craft speaks for itself, the storyteller and musician whose work reflects who we are. Visit us at creativeaffairs.gov.gd. Your next collaboration is only one search away.
Bye, Grenada. See you soon. Spend it when you have it. You saw my card. You saw my...
She come back again. Mommy, she coming again.
Rosaline! Rose!
You guys, let's go. We'll figure something out. Oh, you see what happened to me? Don't get caught off guard. Get your water tanks at On The Spot Hardware today.
Parents, do you go to bed with the knowledge that your children are comfortably asleep in the next room? Or are they allowed to attend every FET advertised? You are responsible for the safety and well-being of your children, and it is your responsibility to know their whereabouts. Children should not be at adult events. Please guide your children, engage them in age-appropriate activities. Let us be spicy parents for this carnival season and beyond. S. Speak to your children about positive behavior. P. Pay attention to them at all times. I. Inspire good behavior in your children by also displaying good behavior. C. Check with your children. Always know their whereabouts. Y. You are responsible for your children. Maintain control to keep them safe. This is a message from the National Parenting Program, Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs.
You may not always have your ATM card on you, but that shouldn't stop you from accessing your money. With Republic Bank's cardless cash service, you can withdraw cash from any ATM without using your debit card. It's simple to use. Just log into your Republic Bank app, select cardless cash, enter the amount you need and generate the one-time code. At the ATM, enter your code, confirm your details and you're done. No card needed. It's useful when you left your wallet behind and when you need to send cash to someone else securely. With cardless cash, you stay in control and in touch with your money wherever you are. Republic Bank, ready for life, every step.
Football fans and instant cash lovers, it's time to score big with Instacash Golden Goal. For just $5, you could kick your way to a top prize of $10,000. Match any of your numbers to the winning numbers and win the prize shown instantly. With a winning match, check the VAR screen bonus and add that prize to your total winnings. And that's not all. There's a thrilling corner kick triple below, played separately. Match 3 like amounts and win that amount. Or match 2 like amounts plus the soccer ball symbol and triple your winnings. Whether it's the 500 or the big $10,000 goals, grab your golden goal Instacash ticket today and start scoring cash. Must be 18 or older to play.
Grenada, are you ready for the most epic cool down after Spice Mass? Because on Wednesday, August 12th, the Grenada National Cricket Stadium becomes the home of one massive soca experience. Carnival Encore, Sunset over White.
Are you ready?
featuring not one, but two international soca giants, Marshall Montano and the Monk Band. Yes, the band. And they'll be joined by some of Grenada's biggest soca superstars for one unforgettable night of music, vibes, and pure island energy. This is the event that keeps the carnival spirit alive. The final celebration. The encore. You don't want to miss. General admission and VIP early bird tickets are sold out online. General admission $150, VIP $550. Get your tickets now at gotofed.com and the official Sunshine Promotions outlets. Carnival Encore 2026. Sunset over white. Wednesday, August 12th at the National Cricket Stadium. When the road ends, this is the encore.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Life doesn't stand still. It moves. It grows. It asks you to believe in what's next. Your first car. Owning your home. The business you build. The future you choose to invest in. Life moves in steps. When you're ready to take the next one, we're here to help you move forward with banking solutions designed for life. From vehicle financing and mortgages to education savings, credit solutions, and support for your growing business. Republic Bank, ready for life, every step.
We're back. The future of Calypso is in the hands of the young people. This was evident during the Melody Papitet Calypso semi-final at Progress Park in St. Andrew on Sunday. Jared Joseph was there and sent us this report.
Gerald Jerrington Jeremiah, Jelani Jello Fleming, Glenroy IMG Joseph, and Akela Lewis were some of the youthful Calypsonians on show as the Melody Papitet Calypso semi-final took center stage at Progress Park on Sunday. It was personified by the second rendition from IMG, Calypso Will Never Die. It was a debut for some on the Calypso scene, while others are returning to the genre that made them fall in love with music. For Jerrington, his debut as a Calypsonian was an amazing and enjoyable experience.
I am a soca. I'm mostly involved in core soca and groovy soca, but coming into Calypso, there's a slight difference in the structure, you know, and for me, it was adapting to the structure of Calypso, and then also when they perform in front of a Calypso audience, everyone is seated looking at you. Most of the time when you're in a soca, when you're in the soca arena, people are standing, dancing, you know, so it was slightly different, but I think I adapt pretty well to the changes in the environment.
Jerrington is through to the finals of the Calypso competition. Jello, who was groomed as a junior Calypsonian, returned to Calypso last year, and this year he earned one of the spots in the final with his renditions of Dollars and Calypso Bus Association.
Dollars basically explaining what's happening in the country now. It's Dollars, it's more than change, right? I think the song explains itself. And the second song, Bus Association, it deals with basically Calypsonians on a whole now. those who normally forget their lyrics when they go to perform and stuff.
He explained that his return to Calypso was a matter of timing. Jello brought the energy that he has become known for within the soca arena as he entertained the audience, bringing his youthful exuberance to the Calypso stage.
Come on, man, Jello will always be Jello. Yeah, I mean, whenever Jello on stage, you would know. You would tell by his energy, you tell by his presence, you tell by his action. Come on, man. Once I'm in the finals, expect 100% more from Jello.
He too, as Jerrington and IMG, made a clarion call for more youth in Kaiso to ensure the future of the genre is in safe hands.
I would love to see more of my colleagues, especially in the soca industry, to join Calypso. I mean, don't look at it as an old people thing, you know. I mean, come on, man. If you join a tent and you get into it, you will love it just as much as soca or groovy.
To be honest, as I said in the song, Calypso will never die. And we have the junior monarchs and so coming up. And even if you look at some of these soca songs that are being produced, if you slow them down a little bit, they can work as Calypso.
I would say give it a shot. You know, right now there's a lot of old heads involved in the Calypso, and it's soca comes from Calypso, you know, and it's something that we should carry on in our culture. And in order for us to carry on Calypso, we need the youths to come along.
I am Gerard Joseph reporting.
All right. 11 Calypsonians have made it to the Calypso final on August 9 from the pool of 21 who participated in the Melody Papitet Calypso semi-final at Progress Park in St. Andrew on Sunday. Gerard Joseph has another report.
Political and social commentary featured prominently during the Melody Papitet Calypso semi-final as 21 Calypsonians vied for a place in the final on August 9th. Jelani Jello Fleming and Jerrington Jeremiah are two of the young guns who booked their place in the final, along with Shirin Francis, Randy Isaac, and Gordon Innocent Joseph. Calypsonians such as Valley Ned, Jason Big J Joseph, Sean Niles, Sour Serpent, Georgia McIntyre, Messenger, Brendan McKee, Killer B, and Gerard Paul, Father Paul, are all through to battle for a new monarch. Former Monarch Innocent believes that the semi-final this year produced some good calypso renditions, while also noting that some could have been developed better.
But all in all, who am I to say how someone should bring across a message that they got? You understand? People, you know, they say what they want to say, how they want to say it. I can interview somebody as wonderful as Callistra, but Callistra can't interview somebody as I do either. So we all have our different traits and strong points and so forth. But I think we have some really good calypsos.
The lineup for the Calypso final is complete, as 10 Kaiso Bards and Kaiso Classic dominated the Melody Papitet Calypso semi-final. I am Gerald Joseph reporting.
Soca artist Fabian Wayne Ed, better known as General PP, is making a return to the Power Soca Monarch after a 22-year absence from the stage. Shania McIntosh tells us more.
General PP said the decision to compete again came unexpectedly. While he was working his regular job, he explained that he was freestyling with a colleague who encouraged him to enter the competition once again.
I was doing some construction work, and this guy named Chubby called me and said, "Come and hear this with him." And I freestyle on it, and he said, "Yeah, you know," and he just said, "I'll bring it back in the game." And I say, "Okay, let's take it from there." And I just work with him, and you know, and the rest is history.
The veteran artist said his song Love and Still was inspired by the message that regardless of life's challenges, people must continue moving forward and never allow setbacks to define them.
When your time is up, she's gone. He gone, you know, and you have to move on in life, because if you don't do that, you'll be trapped in an era, and then the only way out of that trap might be on Richmond Hill, and you don't want that. So I'm trying to tell people that learn to accept your fate, learn to accept what life has to offer you, because sometimes when you think life is bad, it could get 10 times worse.
Reflecting on the evolution of soca, General PP noted that today's music is more up-tempo and heavily computerized compared to when he last competed. He also said stage presentations have become far more elaborate, adding that the Power Soca Monarch competition has grown tremendously over the years.
Well, the music is a bit more up-tempo, it's a bit more computerized. The stage presentation is a bit different in terms of your crowd reaction and your following. You have to be more organized now. It has grown since the time. It's grown a lot, and I'm happy of the product Grenada have to show the world. We have a good product. We're building a good craft of our culture.
As he prepares to take the Power Soca Monarch stage once again, General PP says he is focused on delivering entertaining performance while reminding fans that passion for music never fades. After more than 2 decades away from the competition, the veteran artist is hoping his return will inspire others to pursue their dreams no matter how long the journey. Reporting for GBN News, Shania McIntosh.
General PP. More news after the break. Stay with us.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous, with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits. Terms and conditions apply. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
For 40 years, Answer Coatings Grenada has been part of your story. More than paint, it's pride and care in every drop. As the proud manufacturers of Sissons and Berger paint, we've protected your homes and communities for generations. Answer Coatings Grenada Limited, 40 years strong, 40 years trusted. A legacy in every drop.
Come experience the spirit, strength, and beauty of Carriacou. Join us for the Carriacou Regatta Festival 2026, happening July 31st to August 2nd. Feel the excitement of thrilling boat races across our crystal clear water. Enjoy vibrant onshore activity, music, food, and pure vibe. This is more than a festival. It's resilience, culture, and unforgettable memories, all in one place. So, gather your crew, bring your energy, and come sail into the celebration. Carriacou Regatta Festival 2026, anchored in tradition, sailing to tomorrow, to tomorrow, to tomorrow, to tomorrow.
Life's about to pop. I wanna play with cash pop. Life's about to pop. Oh yeah, with cash pop. Pick your number 1 to 50. See your price right when you play. Life's about to pop. I wanna play with cash pop.
Must be 18 or older to play. NLA supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Proudly claiming our land, our culture, and our identity. We invite you to Watch Night, July 31st. Enslaved Africans gathered in secret in 1838, waiting for midnight to bring emancipation. Join us as we honor this legacy, bridging past, present, and promise. Watch Night 2026 celebrates the anticipation of freedom at the Grenville Bus Terminus, July 31st, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Hosted by the National Celebrations Committee, we ask you to come out in your numbers and be part of a night of praise and worship and cultural presentation. Come witness the dynamic dancers from Agape Ministry, live music from Tivoli Catholic Choir, Rema Worship Team, drumming from Lion Pride, Tivoli drummers, Rastafarian groups, and from Jabali, performers from Tobago. It's a family event. Come, let's celebrate the freedom fought for by our ancestors.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
100 farmers and extension officers across Grenada are taking part in the government's ginger production drive as part of the broader spice replanting program. In addition to training, the participants will receive plant material in exchange for an agreed-upon quantity of their harvest. Reporter Deidre Seeley has more details.
The Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry is continuing the first phase of its ginger production drive with a series of one-day training sessions for farmers and extension officers. The program began in the Northern Agricultural District with 21 participants before moving to the Eastern District, where 29 farmers and extension officers took part. Facilitated by Pest Management Officer Troy Augustine, the sessions combine classroom instruction with field training designed to equip participants with the practical skills needed to cultivate ginger successfully. The ministry says the initiative is intended to increase local ginger production, strengthen farmers' technical knowledge, and support efforts to revitalize Grenada's spice industry. Training is expected to continue in the Southern and Western agricultural districts, giving an additional 50 farmers the opportunity to participate. The drive follows the ministry's June procurement of 15,000 pounds of ginger planting material, valued at $82,000 under its spice replanting program. In keeping with the formal agreements signed between the government and participating farmers, the Ministry of Agriculture will provide planting material and technical support, while farmers are required to follow the recommended production standards and return an agreed quantity of planting material after harvest. Officials say this revolving system is intended to allow the program to continue without additional government expenditure. Ginger typically takes about 9 months to mature and, under favorable conditions, is expected to produce a minimum yield of 4 times the quantity planted. Deidre Seeley, GBN News.
We invite you to stay with us. My colleague Tony Julian is next with the sports news. I'll come back later with Around the Globe.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602, 459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
With just $5, catch your lucky break and double your money with $25,000 scratchy for the same price. Win easy with Money, Money, Money and Electric Sevens. Check out these scratch games at authorized lottery agents across the Tri-Island. Over $1.5 million in total prizes and as much as $25,000 can be won on just one ticket of each game. Play Scratch today. Absolutely no draws and no waiting. Just chances at instant winnings. Scratch, win, easy. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Good evening, sporting fans. We begin with Grenada's track and field stars starting their medal hunt tomorrow. That'll be at the Commonwealth Games as three of the nation's top quarter-milers take to the track for the opening round of the 400-meter events. The competitive action begins on Tuesday morning, actually, when Jamara Patterson steps into the blocks for the women's 400-meter round 1 at 10:30 a.m. Just 90 minutes later at 12 p.m., the male duo of Michael Francois and Joshua Sylvester will follow suit in the men's 400-meter round 1.
And it's an amazing feeling to be here at the Commonwealth Games representing Grenada. And I expect to go out there tomorrow and run some personal best and make it to the final and even medal.
Really a nice experience here at the Commonwealth Games representing Grenada. And my expectation for these games is to go there and do my best.
All three athletes face a quick turnaround, aiming to secure spots in Thursday's semi-finals and, of course, ultimately advance to the finals on Saturday, the 1st of August. And on Wednesday, the 29th of July, the momentum carries forward as Chicane Toussaint makes his debut in the 200-meter round 1 at 11:32 a.m.
I'm very proud of myself for being part of this Commonwealth team. It was always a dream of mine to represent the country at major championships like this, and I finally got the chance to. So I hope that I can go out there and perform my best, hopefully come out there with a personal best, and hopefully I can make the finals in doing so.
Later that evening, the focus shifts entirely to the field. That's when Nicole Walters will compete directly for a podium spot in the discus finals at 8:25 p.m. Thursday, the 30th of July, marks the beginning of a grueling schedule for multi-event standout Lyndon Victor. Over a 48-hour window, Victor will tackle 10 disciplines, starting on Thursday at 10 in the morning with the 100 meters, followed closely by the long jump, shot put, high jump, and a grueling 400-meter nightcap at 9 p.m. He returns on Friday morning, the 31st of July, to complete his campaign with the 100-meter hurdles, discus, pole vault, javelin, and the final 1,500-meter run at 8:35 p.m. While Victor wraps up his multi-event journey, Grenada's heavy-hitting javelin star Anderson Peters will launch his own hunt for silverware. Peters is scheduled to compete directly in the javelin finals on Friday, the 31st of July at 8:15 p.m., anchoring what promises to be an explosive week indeed for the Spice Isle. And now to football fans who are gearing up for an action-packed evening as 6 competitive clubs battle it out for crucial league points. Grenada Football Association Division 1. The opening fixture features Mount Rich SC going head-on against Fontenoy United at the full playing field. At the same time, combined Northerners will host Sunjets United in an anticipated clash at the Tempe playing field. Tonight's final matchup takes place at Queen's Park, where Royal Grenada Police Force will square off against the Bulldogs. Stakes and the context tonight's games arrives at a critical juncture in the season. That's as he raced for the top spot Titans. Fontenoy United and Sunjets United are both desperate for victories to maintain pressure on the current league leaders. Conversely, Mount Rich SC and Royal Grenada Police Force FC are fighting hard to secure maximum points and escape the lower half of the table. The first test between the West Indies and Pakistan in Trinidad, that hangs perfectly in the balance as Day 3 concludes with the hosts holding a 155-run lead. Earlier in the match, the West Indies posted a solid first innings total of 311 runs behind crucial contributions from Shea Hope, who made 92, and Kavim Hodge, who added 84. Pakistan responded strongly through captain Shan Masood's brilliant century and Imam ul Haq's composed 63 runs, but a spectacular bowling performance by Justin Graves triggered a massive collapse. Graves ripped through the visitors' batting lineup with figures of 4 for 27, ensuring Pakistan was bowled out for 282 and handing the West Indies a slim first innings advantage. The West Indies batting unit subsequently struggled to find their momentum in their second innings against a highly disciplined Pakistan bowling attack. The home side fought through a grueling final session to reach stumps with only 3 wickets remaining, pushing their total lead to 155 runs on a wearing pitch that offers variable bounce and turn. The morning session of Day 4 will be critical indeed, as the West Indies' lower order attempts to push the target past 200 runs. Pakistan must clean up the final 3 wickets immediately to keep the run chase manageable, while the Caribbean bowlers will look to use the deteriorating pitch conditions to secure an opening victory in the series. The latest sporting highlights here for you, with Kenroy Baptiste soon to return with regional and international developments in the evening news Monday. Tony Julian here, wishing you a good night.
A journey home ended in tragedy for a group of Venezuelan migrants after the vessel they were traveling in capsized off Trinidad's southwestern coastline. 6 children were aboard the vessel, and the body of a 5-year-old has since been found along the shoreline. More in the CNC3 report.
The body of 5-year-old Brittany Palacios found along the rocky shoreline of Lucero Beach in Erin this morning. She was among 29 Venezuelan migrants, including 6 children, who left Trinidad's southwestern coast on Wednesday in a pirogue headed home. But the journey ended in tragedy when the vessel capsized. The Coast Guard found the body of an adult man floating near the shore along the same stretch of water on Wednesday.
We know from yesterday 1 adult male body was recovered, and we visited the area at 6 a.m. this morning, and at 7:22 a.m. we located the body of the 6-year-old girl, whose name is Brittany Palacio.
Captain Valence Rambarat says the girl was traveling with her mother and grandmother, who were among the survivors who swam to shore.
No relatives were here. They were working through us. Baby Brittany Palacio, her body was identified by a picture I sent to the parents, and they are in contact now with the police.
Further afield in France, more than 300,000 people have been forced to evacuate from locations near the Fars, including tourist areas at the height of the summer travel season. More in this report.
Extreme winds and bone-dry air fueling deadly wildfires across France and Spain this morning. The widespread blazes forcing more than 300,000 in southwestern Europe out of their homes as firefighters battle the advancing flames. Spain declaring a national emergency as authorities say a 78-year-old man was found dead in the Valencia region, the country's first fire casualty. Fires scorching popular tourist destinations throughout the region, plumes of smoke looming over the edge of cities, destroying homes in its path. Near Madrid, the security camera capturing the moment a home is engulfed by flames. In France, authorities going door to door in the Gironde region urging residents to evacuate, pleading with vacationers to keep their distance. Firefighters supported by farmers, seen here on the road to Gironde to help in the battle. Huge flames as the wildfires in the region burn more than 100,000 acres, an area 4 times the size of Paris. And in Bordeaux, the heart of France's famed wine country and a tourist hotspot, cleared out by the approaching flames.
We'll remind you of the headlines after this. Headlines before we leave you. Security concerns raised following escape of patient. Search continues on land and sea for U.S. citizen Elizabeth Waddell, who is reported missing. She's been missing since last Wednesday. After an 11-year hiatus, General Pepe is back on the big stage. Calypso finalists announced with youth in the mix. Also in the news, regionally, a tragic end for a group of Venezuelan migrants. Internationally, FAR forces mass evacuation of over 250,000 people in France. Plus, in the sports news, Division 1 football cranks up tonight ahead of continued medal hunt tomorrow at the Commonwealth Games. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. That's it from us, from the newsroom. In the newsroom, good night.